Good afternoon, Wasteland Wanderers. So an interesting conversation happened the other day while watching a live stream. The conversation was caps and how to get them, and the subject was brought up about purified water. Purified water is the currency of the Commonwealth. It is the easiest way to produce caps. As you can see here, I don't have anything on my workbench. That's important later. But if you look here, I have 400,000 purified water. I haven't finished the game yet. I haven't even finished Far Harbor. I'm piddling around with Nuka World, and I haven't finished the main game. So I'm going to grab 1,000 purified water, and the reason why is because the question was asked, how many caps would I get for 1,000 purified water? Once it was discussed that producing purified water is the key. And I had mentioned that, I failed to mention that charisma impacts it, but that I got 16 per unit. So for 1,000 units of purified water, I would get 16,000 caps. I was met with a response that, I don't know about that. I do. So what I did is I just grabbed 1,000 purified water. I'm just going to go up to one of my settler vendors, because this is a great way to do this more rapidly than going around to all the various settlers. Now, you can get better gear doing that, going around to Tegan and I can't remember the name, but the Robot and Good Neighbor, and of course going to the markets in Diamond City.
Here's what I've got.
But I'm just going to go ahead and buy, and the reason I picked 1,000 is that once I go to purchase or trade, it's going to show clearly 16,000 caps. Now, I have 10 charisma plus the Pip-Boy and I think another perk giving me 12 charisma. So 16 is for 12 charisma. And if you have lower charisma, of course, you're going to have lower trade value on your purified water, but it's still good. The lowest I've seen when I first started doing this was 12, and I think it was at 5 charisma. I can't swear to that. I will not testify in a court of law to that fact. However, as my charisma increased, so did my caps. Now, you can also increase your charisma with sharp armor. If you get the full set of various sharp armor, so you can have both arms, both legs, your chest covered in sharp armor, you're going to have a +5 charisma boost, I believe. Grape mentats. You can also pop some grape mentats and increase your charisma just for that transaction. So what I did is I went to my 3 favorite stores. Of course, you could just go to any store you want, even if you don't want to buy, and sell them purified water, so that way you can boost your caps. As you can see, I'm rolling with about 2,400,000 in caps, plus 400,000 times 6. That's a lot of caps, over 6 million caps. So I'm rolling with almost 10 million caps total, all things considered. Now, there's a neat trick. If you want to know when it's time to go around and harvest your purified water, I can tell you now the easy rule of thumb is every single day if you want to boost it and get a whole bunch of money real quick. You don't need to, but if you wanted to. However, you can go to any cooking station and go like you're going to make vegetable starch or whatever uses purified water. And it's going to tell you how much is in all your workbenches. Now, if you're carrying some, that's going to skew the number a bit. So I would suggest having 0 in your personal inventory. I average about 5,500 a day. I've seen it as high as 8,000. I've seen it as low as 2,000. But you can go around, and various settlements, depending on how much you build, are going to produce purified water at just an incredible rate. You'll see in a minute here, when I go back to my dump off my loot, that in the time it took me to do this, my workbench restocked, and I actually end up with more than the 1,000 I took when I dump it back in my till there. Now, this isn't even, Spectacle Island isn't even my best water producing settlement. My best is Norham, Norgum, whatever beach. I usually get between 8 and 1,600 purified water a day there. That's not always true. Sometimes their happiness drops and I only get 140. Or something weird happens. I'm not attacked, but for some reason the power shuts off and I daisy chain a lot of them together. So if one goes out, it knocks out 5 or 6.
Need something?
Because I don't like building power conduits to each single one. So there are those weird things where you got to maintain your settlements or go back there. But as you're going to see coming up right here, I really cannot emphasize enough that this is the way you get your materials. You can go around and scavenge all you want. Wonderful. Have fun doing it. But scavenging does take a long time. You can scrap all your arms and stuff that you don't want and get stuff like that. And that's great too. But going to Diamond City, Good Neighbor, Tegan up there in the Pridwin, Bunker Hill. Can't overlook Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill has those traveling vendors. Just stop by in the temporary kiosk, and you can get great stuff there that's really hard to come by. Ballistic fiber weave is key. I'm slowly, and I apologize for the half-naked settlers, but that's the mark that they do not have ballistic weave armor yet. And so what I'm doing is I'm going around buying all the ballistic weave now that I have all this money, and every chance I get, crafting ballistic weave, sequin dresses, red dresses, clean blue suits, clean tan suits, clean gray suits, so that I can defend my settlements better and I don't have to worry about them. I get a much better dice roll of a successful defense if I don't have time to respond. But this video is going to end here in a moment, but I just wanted to say I don't waste anybody's time. I'm not trying to hijack your live stream. If I tell you something, I really do mean it. I want you to be better at this game. So happy gaming and purified water, currency of the Commonwealth. Good luck.